Good morning, all of you. This is Dr. Sudarshan Sabbajira Pedge, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Kailasa Surasika Mahavidyalaya, your zoology companion, and welcome to my lecture. In the last lecture, we also completed the second part of the biotic interaction. In the second part, we also completed the mutualism as well as competition. Okay, it is the positive interaction as well as negative interaction. One concept we also completed. Okay, so now today we will start next topic of our syllabus, that is the predation. Okay, question may arise in your mind, what is meant by the predation? Okay, predation is an animal relationship where one animal kills and devours other animal for food. Okay, what is meant by the predation? Predation means the animal relationship where one animal kills and devours other animals for food. Okay, so that is called the predation. Okay, question in your mind, what is mean by the predator and prey? Okay, the animal which kills other animals is called the predator, and the animals which killed is called prey. Okay, that is the predator and prey. Okay, and these animals generally we have seen in the predation category, that is the predators are of two types, that is the herbivorous and carnivorous. Okay, so the predators which eat plants are called the herbivores, and the predator which eat animals, that animals is called carnivorous animal. Okay, so the herbivorous animals, for example, that is the rabbit. Okay, as well as the carnivorous example, that is the fox, lion, tiger. Okay, etc. These are the example of the herbivores and carnivores. Okay, we know very well that is the predation. In the predation, the hunting ability is important. It means the शिकार करण्याची कला येण्याची गरज असते. म्हणून predator hunting ability, it is the characteristics features of the predators. Okay, it means the predator has a high hunting ability. Okay, another, that is the searching image of the predator must be high. Okay, they have search easily of the prey. Okay, because the searching image ability, it will be the high. Okay, so this is called the predation, and this is a very short concept of the negative interaction. Okay, so next is the parasitism. Parasitism is a one-sided relationship where one partner is benefited at the expense of the other. The other partner is harmed, and the harm partner which is benefited is called the parasite, and the other partner is called host. Okay, so parasite means what? Parasite means what? The parasite lives inside or on the body of the host. Okay, and hence the parasite is usually smaller than the host. Okay, as well as the parasite exploit the resource of the host. Okay, but it does not kill the host. The death of the host, if any, is due to the after effects of the parasitism. Okay, so that is the parasite. Another, that is the host. The host is the animal which provides shelter and food for the parasite. Okay, and it is usually larger than the parasite. Okay, certain parasites require more than one host to complete their life cycle. When there are two hosts, they are named as the primary host and secondary host. Okay, in the primary host, the parasite completes its sexual cycle. In the secondary host, the asexual cycle of the parasite is completed. So this is the host. Okay, now we have seen here that the types of parasite. There are various types of parasite is here we have seen today. First is the temporary parasite. When an animal spends only a part of its cycle as a parasite, it is called temporary parasite. Okay, what is meant by the temporary parasite? when an animal spends only a part of its cycle as a parasite, it is called temporary parasite. For example, Glochidium larva of freshwater mussels. Okay, that is the one particular example of the temporary parasite. Okay, another next is the permanent parasite. The animals which spend their entire life as parasites are called permanent parasite. What is meant by the permanent parasite? The animals which spend their entire life as a parasite are called permanent parasite. For example, Ascaris as well as Tania solium. Okay, you know very well Ascaris lumbricoides generally found in the human intestine. Okay, so that is the Ascaris lumbricoid, the permanent parasites. Okay, another next is the ectoparasite. Ectoparasite means what? The parasites which are living on the outer surface of the host are called ectoparasite. Okay, for example, ticks, mites, leeches. These are the example of ectoparasite. Another next type of the parasite, that is endoparasite. Endoparasites means what? The parasites which live inside the body of its live inside the body of host are called endoparasite. Okay. For example, Ascaris, Tania solium. Okay, that is the one particular example. Okay. Another next is the intracellular parasite. What is meant by the intracellular parasite? The parasite which live inside the cell of the host are called intracellular parasite. We know very well, for example, the trypanosoma, plasmodium vivax, as well as monocyst. Okay, that is the one particular example of the intracellular parasite. And next is the intercellular parasite. Intercellular means what? The parasites which live in between the cells of host are called intercellular parasite. Okay, some jumbling will be occur here. There's the intra and intercellular. Intracellular means what? The parasite which live inside the cell of the host, and intercellular, the parasite which live in between the cells of host. Okay, are called the intercellular parasites. Okay, for example, Ascaris. And next is the phytoparasite. The parasites living in plants are called phytoparasites. Okay, for example, rhinoceros, beetle on coconut. Okay, next 8, the zooparasites. The zooparasites, that is the parasites living in animals are called zooparasites. Okay, for example, ascaris as well as mites. Okay, ticks. These are the zooparasites. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you very much. Remaining part we will see later on. Thank you.